Welcome back to the world of Wreath. Got with you guys, the Friday Market Watch. We're going to be going over heavy hitters today. Before we jump into it, be sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Let me know in the comments down below how you feel about heavy hitters. Personally, this is a very special set for me. I remember me and my boys went on a trip to the Sealed Calling, I think in Hartford. It was such a great time, even though I did terrible. It was fun. It was interesting not bringing a constructed deck to a tournament, but one of my fondest memories in Flesh and Blood. Let me know in the comments how you feel about heavy hitters. Without further ado, not financial advice. No fear, a Majestic that's like, without the shipping, it's like 60 cents. With shipping, it's like $2. I think this is pretty interesting. Often around playing Felling, playing Leave No Witnesses, this card kind of just protects you from everything, even like Surgical Extraction, Mark of the Black Widow. If you have this in Arsenal, you banish your entire hand. Like, you can't get disrupted. I know KO really used this pretty good. Don't really know if the other brutes use it as well, but I think this is a pretty great card. I think it's kind of being slept on, especially for its current price. KO Marvel. The Sage ban list is in effect, and KO is not playable for one season, but the Marvel's around 35, 36, slowly climbing to 40, 50. Make your own choices. It's a pretty dope Marvel. I like that Sage made these young Marvels just way more relevant. It's actually crazy because as hero LLs, the adult Marvels are way cheaper than the young Marvels, so it's crazy how the market has changed on the young Marvel heroes. Send packing, kind of like a CNC. Pretty great card. Basically $20, $22 for the non-foils. Rainbow foils, only 11 on the market. 23, 24, 25, just a little more. So if you want to pay a little extra for the foil version, probably not a bad idea. I think as brutes get better, this can definitely go up, as it's kind of like a brute CNC. Definitely a good card. $20. It's a $20 bill, but make your own choices. I don't really play brutes, so I have no brew cards. Maybe I have like some random bulk. Regardless, it's a great brew card. Apex Bonebreaker, amazing brute arm. Now Gauntlets of Tyrannical Rex I think are better, but the thing about Apex Bonebreaker, I think more brutes can play this. Even the new KO can't really play Gauntlets of Tyrannical Rex, but just get some good value out of Apex Bonebreaker. Tempered 2 is never bad. Being able to defend and make a might is pretty awesome, as you're defending, but you're also setting up your attack value. We're looking about $43, $44 for the rainbow foil. Let's look at the cold foils, only 14 on the market, so kind of low. Closer to 53, 54, slowly going towards 60. So not bad. I think this is an amazing brute arm. So if you don't have it for some reason and you're a brute player, I don't think it's a bad time to pick it up. Rainbow foil, save yourself a little bit of money. Cold foil, worth a little more, but you know what they say, they don't reprint it in cold foil. Runner, one of my favorite cards. I always wanted a warrior to play this, but warriors don't play this. It's a pretty great brew card, being able to roll over your agility, but this stopped seeing play in KO, so I'm not sure if another brew will play it in the future. All is a 2 for 6, and it like reactivates your agility. Pretty awesome card. Don't know if it'll see play in the future. With shipping, we're looking about $3 more or less. Rainbow foils, about $4, $5 with shipping. Not too bad. The promo runner, this is a pretty dope EA because it has such a small text box, so you can actually see the artwork, and like the streak of blood here just looks so dope. Runner EA rainbow foil near mint, about 25 quite a while, 26. Pretty dope for a amazing card, but I don't think it's gonna see too much play in the future. But my uncle does not work at LSS. Make your own choices. Take it on the chin. For a rare, this is one of those rares that have been going up. We're looking at about $2 with shipping, about 3. Rainbow foil here for pretty much $5. So for a rare, this is kind of up there. Go look through your heavy hitters bulk. The EA is about $5. So if you have the EA promo, it's a $5 bill. Not bad at all. Olympia, Young Marvel. I think Olympia has the possibility to do something in Sage. A lot of new cards in the Armory deck, a lot of new cards in the Warrior Mastery pack. So maybe Olympia can do good. I don't know if the new weapon is a Majestic or not. It probably is. But young Olympia Marvel 26, slowly climbing over to 30. Once all of these go, we're at 50 and then 70. Don't think it's going to get that crazy. I think he'll hover around 30, 40. Adult Olympia 140, 150, 200. Only 5 on the market. I think the hype is real. Maybe Olympia can be a meta contenders. I really hope the Mastery Pack Guardian or Mastery Pack Warrior helps the Warriors, because Warriors have not had a single hero LL. It's tough, y'all. Hopefully we get some good Warrior support, bring them up in the meta. The hype is real for Olympia though. 140, 150 for a pretty old Marvel, for a hero that's not really relevant right now. If he becomes relevant, this could go to the sky. Price Galea, the cold foil, we're looking about 16, 17, 30, only 6 on the market, so pretty interesting. It's pretty low quantities. I do think either this is going to be in the inventory and he's going to have his gold headpiece and just equip this from his inventory, or he could just start off with it. Any Olympia mains, let me know down below. Do you start with Price Galea equipped? Do you put it in your inventory? Tempered 2 headpiece, but the attack reaction to destroy this and make your weapon wager a gold in the reaction step is pretty interesting. I don't think many things wager in the reaction step. I think that's mostly like a front pump. Up the ante. I love this card. I love the artwork. I love that it has multiple effects. We're looking about $5 more or less. Rainbow foil Japanese for about 8. Let's look at the rainbow foils. Only 7 on the market, so pretty crazy. About $19. Pretty much a $20 card, y'all. This is a misprinted foil with the blue strip. Shiny. Looks pretty dope. Rainbow foils completely $20. I'm pretty much like $19, $20. Potato, you know what I mean? 7 listings. I don't know if we'll get this replenished. Up the ante. Potentially could be in the Armory deck. I'm not sure. I have not fate foreseen. I do not know the fate of Up the Ante. Kasai Young Marvel, about $37 more or less. Once these copies go, we're looking at 55 and 70. Yeah, I don't even know if the new Kasai is as good as the old Kasai, but I think the old Kasai is a majestic hero, so I don't even think we see her in Sage. Maybe we'll get her. Old Kasai, 180, 190, 230. This is crazy. I mean, she's a fan favorite. She's a good, strong hero, not crazy powerhouse, so I think she'll be around for a little bit longer. Maybe that's why the Marvel is pretty high, because people know that she'll stick around. But I do think she's one of the best warriors, so if there's any time for her to shine, it's definitely after the Mastery Pack Warrior. Goblet of Blood Run Wine, about $3 with shipping, more or less, for the EA promo, slowly going towards 5. Grains of Blood Spill, such an amazing piece of equipment. Temper 2, could roll over your resources into Vigors, or I've seen this just roll over Vigors into Vigors. Rainbow foils, about $83. Once these go, we're looking at 94 and pretty much 100 for the rainbow foils. Cold foil, only 8 on the market. 104, 105, 110, 120. Don't think this is getting reprinted anytime soon. I would love to be wrong. Like, this is pretty expensive to get into the warrior class. Dynamo is getting a reprint. The chances that this gets reprinted too, I think it's slim to none. But Balance of Justice did get reprinted in Compendium, so maybe Grains can get reprinted. My uncle does not know. Blade Flurry, completely to the moon. Pretty close to 40. We're looking at 38. And then we are pretty much at 40 for the non-foils. Rainbow foil here for 42. Rainbow foils, yeah, pretty much 42, 43. I hope this gets reprinted, whether it's in the Olympia deck whether it's in Mastery Pack Warrior, because $40 Majestic, it's not as bad as something like Current Funnel, but I think this would be a good reprint target. Race and Army EA, we're looking about 25, slowly going towards 30, 38. I think this is going to stay around this price. I think most Kasai players already have their copies, so I don't think this is going to be really moving like that. So if you have one, maybe not a bad time to sell it, about 25 bucks, not too crazy. Race and Army non-foil, we're looking at, without shipping, about 3 bucks, slowly coming over to 4 or 5. Now, Centauri Sellsword token non-foil, this is like 2 bucks. With shipping, it's like 3 bucks. So kind of crazy. The tokens, go pull out your heavy hitter tokens. Centauri Sellsword, pretty much $2 to $3. The Rainbow Foil promo, about 10 bucks more or less. Here's the Lately played for 9. Once these 10 go, looking at 25, and then 35. That's kind of crazy for a Rainbow Foil token. Why pay 35 for Rainbow Foil when you can get a Cold Foil for 29, 30? Once these go, we're looking at essentially 40, 41. Yeah, if it was me, I'd just have my non-foil tokens. But if you want to bling it out, Cold Foils 30, Rainbow Foils 10. Young Victor, we're looking at 22, slowly climbing over to 25. Not too bad. Maybe Victor can do good in Sage in the future. Betsy Adult, only 2 listings, 135, 150. Looks like they've sold for 135, 130, 130. Yeah, Betsy hype is real. The log is here. The log that was shown to us, what, 2 years ago or something now? We finally got it. Bet big, not really moving a lot. I mean, $1, $3 with shipping. Rainbow Foil copies here, closer to $4. Yeah, bet big. I don't even know if Betsy's playing this. Let me know in the comments down below if she plays it. Prime to Fight, pretty awesome Majestic. I personally love this card, but at the end of the day, it's kind of just numbers. If you have a Vigor and a Might, and you have the Vigor floating, this is like a 2-card 11, but it's just kind of numbers. 2-card 11 is pretty good, but don't know how often you're going to get this. Guardians don't really run this. I mean, this is basically bulk prices. 25 cents, 39 cents. Yeah, it's looking tough for Prime to Fight. Rainbow Foils, pretty much $1, slowly climbing to 2. Maybe a Guardian in the future can play this, maybe Betsy, but it's looking tough for Prime to Fight. Trounce, I remember when this was like a $5 Majestic. Now we have it at $2 with shipping. It's closer to 3, 4. Rainbow Foils, we're looking at essentially 4, 5. So not too bad. I think this is a very powerful card. I think Guardian players should own this, but make your own choices. I think that getting both to Clash and a Vigor, and I guess if you're a Victor, you draw, but Clash, get a Vigor, Might, and a Gold, it's pretty strong. I definitely think that Betsy wants to run this as well. Gauntlets of Iron Will, I think this is a pretty good arm piece for a legendary. We're looking at 23, slowly going towards 25. I think it's a good pickup. That's pretty good for legendary. Cold Foils, whoa, is this real? Cold Foils for 28, slowly going towards 30. Guys, this is real. This is pretty good. 30, yeah. I mean, Cold Foils, I'm kind of stunned. I mean, do you want to pay like $6 more, $7 more for a Cold Foil? Probably. These are super low. Probably not a bad time to get them. Probably not a bad time to get them if you don't already have them. Coercive Tendencies, the Arachne specialization, we're looking at about $5, $6 more or less, slowly climbing up to 7 and 8. Rainbow Foils, 10, slowly climbing over to 15, 20. I think low-key, Huntsman is going to keep getting support very, very slowly. He's been getting a lot of support through a lot of sets, but unlike Riptide, unlike Olympia, he's actually seen play in the meta. Maybe he's not the best hero right now, but he has shown that he's actually he's low-key good. Ether Arc. Now this sap, but it makes a ponder token, so low-key, maybe this could be good in Brocilio, maybe not. For Majestic, about $4, $5, rainbow foil copies, closer to 6, 7. Not bad. I think you can skip on this if you're a wizard player, but if you want to have it, I don't blame you. I think I need 2 of these. I think I'm missing 2. Dissolve Reality. This has slowly been going up. $5 for non-foils, slowly going towards 6. Rainbow foils, only 6 on the market, so kind of leaving the market. We have 9, $10, 12. Once all of these go, it's 30. Let me know if Ziggy's playing this or what's going on. Like, I always thought this card was pretty good as a Command and Conquer that doesn't need to really hit, but it definitely seems like it's moving. Look at the charts going up, up, up. Rainbow foils have been selling. Yeah, let me know if Ziggy's playing this. Ancestral Harmony, one of my favorite cards. We're looking at $8, $9, rainbow foil here for 10. Let's check out the other rainbow foils. 10, 11, 12. Yeah, pretty dope. I love this card. I don't know if Katsu's running it. Probably Katsu's running it. This just reminds me of Zen. Such a good time. At least for me. I think other people hated Zen. Sonata Galaxia, 18, 19. Pretty much a $20 card for the non-foils. Only 7 rainbow foil on the markets. We're actually looking at 28, 30. Wow, this card's completely going crazy. I'm pretty sure this is a Vincent staple. I also think other Rune Blades are likely gonna run this. Not Aurora, but maybe just Shadow and generic Rune Blades. Pretty great card, allowing you to search for an aura. This game does not have as many search effects as other card games, so anytime we have effects that let you search your deck, I think they're pretty powerful. Ripple Away, $30 for the rainbow foils. Wow, the rainbow foils are the first listings too. I had to check my filters now on 31, 33, 33. Non-foils for some reason are worth more. 35, 35. This also got a reprint in the compendium. So yeah, actually 35 still. Wow. 35, 38, 40. Ripple Away is just going crazy. I mean, this is going to be hitting a bunch of heroes in the future. In the current state, stops Calysaurus from being made, stops Mites and Rune Chants and this and that. Ripple Away, great card. If you want to buy or playset, I think you should if you're an enfranchised player and you don't have them. If you don't have them, you don't want to drop the money on it, I don't blame you. But this is a pretty strong card, being one of the few hand traps like effects that we have in Flesh and Blood that can actually give you a ton of advantage and taking away points of value from your opponent. Ripple Away, yeah, 35, 40, pretty crazy, but I don't think this is getting a reprint soon. Hopefully it does. Hopefully I'm wrong, but don't think it's getting reprinted. Standing Order, I love this card. I remember when this came out, I was like, this is the next best generic card. This becomes a popper when you defend with it. This blocks for 5. I spent like $20 on the rainbow foils, so I spent like $60 on it. I'm ashamed to admit it. Rainbow foils, $4, $5. Guys, what did I do? But I think it's an interesting card for a generic. I think it's worth having in your collection. Non-foils, close to $4, $3-4. I think it could see play in certain decks, maybe, but honestly, maybe not. Maybe it's just worth not having. But you guys know me, I love generics. Balance of Justice. After the reprint, we're looking at 90, 95, I think close to 100 for the rainbow foils, 110, 120. Cold foils, 225 more or less for the cold foil near mint. 235, 265. Yeah, this is crazy. Great card, amazing artwork. Crazy, still pretty expensive for the cold foil. Rainbow foil for 90. I don't think it's too bad. Don't think a lot of heroes need this right now, so maybe it's okay to hold off on it. But as the game grows, they could just go up in price, so make your own choices. Deathmatch Arena. I miss when Fables were a cool collector's item. because now Fableds are crazy cards that you kind of need in your deck. Cold foil, 66 bucks, slowly climbing to 70, 75, 125. This is just a collector's item. I don't think players actually need this. It's cool. I think honestly UPF should just include this. Like this should just be like the stadium for UPF. But that pretty much wraps it up, y'all. Thank y'all so much for watching. Hit that like, hit that subscribe button. Let me know in the comments down below how you feel about heavy hitters. Thank y'all for watching. Peace.